Crumbling, crumbling, crumbling. You guys, it seems like the Grammy winners in female rap are out there struggling and scrambling. They are literally failing to sell their shows, okay? One is out there slashing down prices, the other one is failing to, to sell out a concert. I'm just like, what in the embarrassment is going on? And we're also going to be talking about the Transformer allegedly announcing her album at the Met Gala. And Drake has responded to Kendrick Lamar. Madonna is out there playing a Nicki Minaj verse. And these are some of the things that we will be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. Now, without further ado, let us dive straight into today's theme. So first of all, we're going to talk about the Transformer, you guys. Oh my goodness, it is not looking good at all. It's not looking good for the Transformer because listen, Annie, she is supposed to perform at BET, a solo live performance, and trust me, it is not selling. It is not selling. And the receipts are really looking embarrassing. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, what is happening, you guys? I thought this was a Grammy winner. I thought this was somebody who is worthy going tour to tour with somebody who's on an international sold out world tour. Okay. So for her to fail to sell this one show, you guys, this one concert, she's failing to sell it out. I'm just going to insert the receipts, you guys. As you can tell, a lot of seats are still empty. And so what is really happening with the Transformer, you guys? What's happening with her? I really am curious to know what went wrong. But, well, I do know what went wrong. What went wrong is they lowered the standard for somebody, hoping that, well, that way they will paint them as successful and as relevant. And they spent a lot of money on somebody who was not worth spending a lot of money, talent-wise. Do you understand what I'm saying? Her talent and the money they put on her, it was a risky move. I wonder who was behind that project. I just, in my mind, I'm just thinking, is Atlantic like, no more corporate where somebody is assigned a project? So, there's somebody who's responsible for the Transformer project and saying, oh, this is what I'm pitching to you. We've got this girl, we got her from Love and Hip Hop. So we're going to invest in her and she will go tour to tour with Nicki Minaj. She will end Nicki Minaj and will make a lot of money because then Barbz will become our fans because Nicki Minaj will be a thing of the past. And I'm sure they envisioned all this success that Nicki Minaj still has. They envisioned it as their own success. Imagine that was like, if this deal had gone, the way they imagined, they could have raked in a lot of money. Imagine them having the Transformer on a sold out tour like Nicki Minaj. They would have been able to recoup their expenses. But sadly, who God bless, no man can curse. Ooh, God bless. So I guess now they just have to sit and wait because trust me, honey, if you cannot sell out a BET live concert, oh my goodness. Even Red went on tour, okay? Red herself even went on tour and she was out there doing her shows and stuff like that. Hell, even JT, okay, went on tour. So, what is happening? The math is not mathing. And this is why Grammys will forever be a joke. Imagine a Grammy award winning female rapper failing to sell out a BET concert. And I know BET right now, they regret the day they crossed Young Money and Nicki Minaj because it's been downhill since then. It has been downhill. Now the person you're stuck with cannot even sell a concert. Oh my goodness, this is so hilarious on so many levels. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about the Transformer struggling to sell out a BET show. Speaking about people who are struggling to sell out shows, trust me, the jokes keep writing themselves. I don't know, but like, you know what? They always say that, slowness, I don't want to use the word, the stupid, word. I don't want to use it. So I'm just going to say the slowness. Slowness is when you do something the same way and expect a different result. And this is the same formula that the fraudulent nation is taking with Bongo too. Okay. Peter against Nicki Minaj. Okay. Nicki's still thriving and she went hiding in Japan. Come do a sympathy train. That's the same strategy that the Transformer used. And they're trying it yet again, expecting to see a different result. Nicki Minaj goes on tour. Oh, Bongo 2, aka the Python, goes on tour again. But hey, you guys, who knew that allegedly she's now slashing down her prices to $24, $24.50. $24.50, you guys. The delusion, like they're going to lose their money again if they're not careful with this. Like, why don't they just learn? If you want to grow your artist, do that organically. Okay, all these stunts and gimmicks and things like that, they have proved time and again they do not work. They don't work. Why can you not learn from Bongo 2's mistakes and formulate another strategy that is more organic? Because clearly all this microwave success, it does not do anything for anyone. It will run you into the ground. And they're taking the same strategy over and over again. Now she's out here allegedly selling her tickets for $24. $24. And this is the person that people really think will go toe to toe with Nicki Minaj. It's really pathetic at this point. And I don't know. They should probably hire me at Fragile Nation and these record labels because clearly, business-wise, I don't know what they're thinking. Who's the project manager there? I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm not even a project manager myself. I'm just a mere, auditor. Anyway, yeah. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what do you think about these two Grammy winners failing to sell concert tickets? Do you now agree with me that, you know what, Grammys are an embarrassment at this point? Okay. It's literally embarrassing to be holding a scammy because what are you awarding people for? Like, what are you awarding them for? Oh my goodness. And I guess this is the reason why Bongo 2, they are trying to spin the narrative. When his came out, they said, oh, it's not a diss track. It's not a diss track. Nicki Minaj came hard for her. They said, oh, his was not a diss track. This is why she's not responding. It's because it's not a diss track. It's just a song. Okay. And now in this new people are now being acceptive of diss tracks and beefs and things like that and putting a name on it. All of a sudden they're like, oh, what's a diss track? It said that one. And the Elias one, I even saw them saying, well, the Megan Slow line was made for Drake. It wasn't meant for Nicki Minaj. The way they continue spinning the narratives is insane. And then I saw NBC, you guys. They literally put a face and they said, well, greatest rappers. And I said... No, seriously. They literally made Nicki Minaj small in that poster, and then they put her face, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake. And I'm like, guys, this is embarrassing. You're not doing anything for her. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. I don't know. Propaganda does not really style that much in this era of social media where people are out there, seeing the facts in real time. This is embarrassing propaganda, honestly speaking. Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about the desperation. Desperado. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Madonna. Well, the Barbz are gagging because Madonna did play Nicki Minaj's, verse and played a video on stage when she was performing for over 1 million people in Brazil. Of course, she did play, Nicki Minaj's verse of Beach. Oh my goodness. I don't like swearing, you guys. Madonna, okay? So obviously the Barbz are gagging, the Barbz are thanking Madonna, and they're saying, oh well, Madonna is being nice for basically putting Nicki Minaj in front of all those millions of people. All right. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be discussing, it does seem like, well, academics was out there trying to make excuses for Judas DeGrasse, saying that, oh well, what do you expect him to say if a guy is coming in front of people saying that, well, you're the P word, the petty word and stuff like that. Why how do you want him to respond? Academics, I know he's really crying wherever he is, how much of a Drake D rider he is. So obviously he does feel some type of way about this elimination of Drake or whatever you want to call it. Okay. And so Drake did respond obviously to Kendrick Lamar. You know that there were a lot of allegations that Kendrick made, and so Drake addressed some of them and denied being the petty word, and also said, oh well, his interaction with Millie was not that deep and stuff like that. And people are like, why are you addressing one girl? Why don't you address like every girl? Okay. And in the song, he also does claim that, well, he did put a fake mole out there to basically bait Kendrick, and I do not think that's the case. I do think that, well, Judas was probably just scrolling through social media as we all do, and he saw our conspiracy theories when we were like, oh, because everyone was like, oh, so Drake is so smart because he sent wrong information to Kendrick. And I do feel like that's what he's working with right now. And in the entire district, you can tell that, you know what, Judas is really tired. Judas Degrassi sounds tired in that district. And he did say that he's not going to be entertaining it anymore. And he also went ahead to talk about Kendrick's experience. In his denial of being a petty, he found it... this man, honestly, he found it necessary to basically mock Kendrick for allegedly getting SA, which he also misinterpreted from Kendrick's song, because Kendrick did say that, oh, well, I told my mother that my cousin did not do the S word to me. And, Degrassi is out there saying that, oh, well, heal from your trauma of getting SAs. And he says it as a jab, which is very concerning behavior, if you ask me. So I don't know how this is going to turn out for him, because it seems like people are really not feeling him using that as a jab. Okay. Imagine somebody who's accused of being the P word, the petty word, making fun of someone because they got SA'd allegedly, or because they think that person got SA'd. That is petty behavior, definitely. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, obviously, what you think about that. Or I forgot to mention that in the streets they are saying that the Transformer is likely going to be announcing her album at the Met Gala. And at this point, I'm just like... This is the problem with business sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to cut your losses, to count your losses, and cut off the investment before it's too late. But sometimes we're too optimistic, okay? Because at this point, I don't know what more proof they need to know that, her season is a little bit over. Because the more they keep investing in this, the more they keep losing. I think it's high time they probably rebrand her into an influencer, maybe do a reality show. I think a reality show, not even going back to Love and Hip Hop. And this is all jokes aside, you guys. Honestly speaking, I do feel like if she were to tap into the reality TV show thing, it would be even more return. It would be better return than all this wild goose chase they're trying to do in female rap. Because as it stands, you guys, at this point, Bongo 2 even has a better chance than Bongo 1, if you ask me. So I do feel like if they were smart, they would try to recoup, their investment by diversifying, like a conglomerate diversification where they are targeting a new audience, or probably the same audience, you guys, just a different product. They would package a back into reality TV, but this time maybe a reality TV centered around the family, seeing that they have a lot of drama between her and the husband and all the things that surround her. I mean, her and her best friend are in court, every other day. So I'm sure that would make for entertaining reality television, okay? So I don't know, you guys, just let me know in the comment section. Do you think that while the Transformer continuing to try and put out this music is doing anything for her? Or do you agree with me that maybe, I do feel like in other horizons, you guys, she would sell. In other, things she would sell. That's what I think. As an influencer, as a reality TV star, I do feel like she will sell in that. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, it does seem like also Bongo 1 is out there talking about her album and saying, my fans, me trying to distract my friends from when they ask me, is Bored the title of my of my new album? This girl really is very funny to me. Like when I look at those girls be delusional, it's very hilarious to me. It's really hilarious to me. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. Still celebrating 13,000 subscribers, and if you are part of the 13,000 people that are out here supporting me, I thank you so much. And if you're not part of the 13,000 people, and you made it this far, and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Tell me. It is absolutely free. What are you waiting? Why are you not clicking on that subscribe button? Why? Why are you not turning on the notification bell? Why? Okay? Say OVO. Anyway, guys, until the next one, see you.